No.
Why you hitting those? It's live and now. We live now. We live now. We is live now. Go live.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
There we go. What's good with y'all selves? Instagram, Face Beezy, YouTube, all you guys, what's going on with y'all selves? We didn't give you guys any notice. We just decided to get on. Mitchell&Mitchell, Sip&Spill is in the building and getting it cracking as we always do. Listen, we welcome you guys. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors about to get on, get it cracking. We want to hear from you, want to talk to you, want to talk about a few things and just say what's on our minds and what might be on your minds. What is you doing? What is you doing? What is going down with yourselves? Here you go. Boom.
Yeah, we're gonna sip and spill. So we just talking and chatting like we always do. But sometimes we talk about the type of shit people don't want to talk about. How about that?
I like the pause. We talk about we get on, get it cracking like that.
You know, one thing that's on my mind that I kind of wanted to get away from, not get away from, sip more, get to, is that all these pre-notions and expectations that people have of other people.
Pre-notions,
yep.
Like expectations and got like, okay.
Yep. I recently posted on our show, I did in our Sip and Spill group. If you haven't subscribed, you're missing out. You need to.
Right.
And I put on there that if you have less expectations, then you will have fewer disappointments. And a lot of times I think you walk in expecting something as simple as, if you bring him that ass, he's entitled to pay rent, car note, and take you out to dinner. And I know brothers, okay, that said that don't mean a damn thing to them, sis. Okay, don't mean nothing. They feel like they have given you the dick. So I'm just saying.
You gotta mute you over there. No. You gotta mute the tablet. The tablet don't need to be on.
So with that said, I feel like that is a thing. Men are now having the same, requirements. Y'all seen a lot of TikToks where they be going, no more dick, and women laughing and men laughing. But that used to be unheard of, Sip. A man could never say that to a woman. So nowadays that is totally different. So you see how the roles have kind of changed? It's like the man is the same as the woman. The woman you feel like they feel like that particular part of their body is the prize. Well, a man is now acting that is also a prize. If he giving you that, you know what I'm saying? He's like, you should be lucky. You should be thankful that I'm doing that for you. I think that is definitely something that has changed. What's your thoughts on that?
No, I think I agree with you in that regard, and guys also feel the same way if I'm paying for this. But that's been the age-old thing with men. Men say if we paying for this, we giving you this, we running you money. It's almost like you said, ass entitlement. It's almost like part of the game. It was a saying that one of my buddies taught me some years ago. It's an old school saying: men pay through the bankroll, and women pay through the pussy hole.
Wow.
That was something I didn't make that up. It ain't my rule. There's something I heard, and it sounded like it's relative, because if a man feel like what he's paying, if he's covering your bills and he's taking care of the business, and you obligated to do this, that, and the third. But I know people who do shit like that and they not getting nothing out of it. They still relying on somebody else to pay. They help them with their own bill and stuff like that, and they still running their ass, vice versa. Women are still giving it up. And that man still ain't doing it. I guess what you were saying. He like, I ain't gonna give you no dick. And I know people are still running ass and doing whatever. Still, I've had a situation where I know people that running the ass and all type of stuff, and the guy ain't helping them with shit. Driveway was still fucked up. Ain't no garbage being taken out, and they running ass.
Damn.
And I guess just off of GP, I'm running the ass, and I can't help you with none of my bills. Won't help you do none of my whatever. So I know women that do that. Or some women that done that, and men that's doing shit, that's paying stuff, and they ain't getting ass.
I'm gonna sip on that.
Damn, that part. Men running money, paying bills, and they ain't thought nothing about their ass.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a minute, though, Sip. A lot of women. I know a lot of guys that's doing things as well. I don't like to stay just within, because I'm a woman. I feel things like women do too. However, I think both parties. But I do want to say this when it comes to my sisters. Some people, you have these expectations of men to do certain things. But I'm saying this to sisters that are in those relationships or doing things and into themselves or to their friends, they're saying he don't do this, that, and the third. And most of the time what they go do, Sip, is go get someone else to fulfill that need.
Sure
But
do.
they still keep that person for a safe haven of some kind, you know, but men do it too. I know that that woman's going to run that because she feel this kind of way about me, and I can get bread, I can get this, I can get that. But this woman, her requirement is different. So I got to do this and I got to do that if I want to get this and I want to get that. So a lot of times they just give up and say, you know what, even though she cool and I like her vibe and I even like the way she shaped and I even like the way she do what she do when she do that little thing that she do. Thing. But because I can get it over here, it's easy, it's convenient. That's what I'm going to roll with and stick to. And damn near suffer in silence. Well, I want to say that I feel like for sisters, and men, I think you need to, you know, as we've been on this embarkment of our nonprofit organization, and that is you need to elevate your excellence. You know, and what that means is that, listen, he's going to run it, treat you, do you way you do, because you have never required him to do nothing else.
Right.
And I'm just saying, we really do need, as people, period, you need to own what you accept. And when you no longer feel that way, you need to say that you no longer accept it. So that's what used to work for me. That shit don't work for me no more. And that's okay.
What part don't work?
Every part. Whatever it is with your situation. So if you ain't liking the sex game, speak on it. If you ain't liking the fact that he ain't running the money and taking care of you the way you want him to take care of you, speak on it. If you don't like that she don't want to go, and y'all know a lot of men be like, if you ain't doing no head, then I don't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't working for me. You need to speak on it. Sometimes speaking on it is a game changer. Because if they rocking with you or if they really feeling you, that requirement that you put out there makes them step their game up. And if they really want you, they will in the first place. But if they don't be mad. Don't be sad. That's not for you, because there is somebody that is. Facts. So I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you know, I think a lot of times we create our own problems. We create our own bullshit, our own circles, because you don't want to, you got one foot in and one foot out. And all you need to do is just get the fuck out and you're going to be okay. That's all you got to do. I mean, it's really that simple. But everybody be too busy looking back, thinking about what the hell they losing instead of thinking about what they gaining.
You know, because some of this shit out there for gain. So now the narrative is that ain't shit out there. That's what it used to be saying. Ain't shit out there. You know, it ain't shit out there. So they looking at for something that's out there that may not be what they had in the past. You know, you playing Russian roulette on something that may not necessarily be guaranteed. You know what's going on with this situation. Not even guaranteed, but it ain't really. You don't know what you're gonna get out of that. But I mean, it's okay to roll the dice if that's what you want to get.
But at the end of the day, you roll the dice when
you.
You roll the dice. Okay, at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, when you started that shit with who you started it with, the shit didn't work out. Things went the way they went because we outgrow people and things. And you really need to rock with somebody that can keep growing with you in the same pace. And that's mean when it comes to the sex game, that means to the building game, that means to the credit game. You want somebody on your team that's really on your team and understand that there's no I in team. That is a difference. That's all I'm saying.
My God.
I'm just saying it's a difference. And I think a lot of times everybody walking around, they're not requiring shit no more. Everybody's just accepting
There's
things.
a thing that we call creating boundaries and stuff now that we say nowadays. People say create boundaries, or you create I guess boundaries or your rules of engagement, so to speak. So this is our parameters of how we work. You know, these are our rules of engagement. You do this, I do this, we do that, and this is where we fall. This is where shit gets crazy. When we get right to this point, we out of bounds. Get our ass back in line and make shit happen. And I think that's very, very. You got to do that. You got to say this is what we own. You know, I want to make sure people want to. And I'm gonna say this too. I realize that the more, because I used to look at the Dans and all that kind of stuff, and how men, certain guys, have to say certain things and this, that, and the other. And you know, I'm gonna do it this way. And that's how my woman can. And I'm starting to realize there are certain aspects of that. There's certain women that don't fall for that, don't want to go for that. There's certain women that kind of want you to do it. You gotta find out. You gotta know who your partner is. Some women want you to tell them how to lay down the motherfucking law. Right. This is what I want you to do. I come home, this food got to be, and some women want to be utilized, just like men. Some men want to be like, man, I fucking call me to do this. Don't call no other nigga to come in here and put your gas air in your tire and shit like that.
That's me.
That's what I'm here for. Same thing with your woman. She want to come in and she want to cook. You may not want to make her and be demanding on it, but I think it's part of it. Now, if your woman is saying the kind of woman you want and the kind of woman you with, you love them and they don't like you to tell them to make nothing to eat, it ain't for that. If that's what you want and she ain't for that, then you got to reevaluate who you with. But shit, if you telling her this is what she wants, you want to do, and she ain't trying to do, y'all got to figure out how y'all gonna work that magic. How y'all gonna work that between y'all two, where you say, okay, I want you to cook, clean, and she like, well, I ain't that kind of woman. Okay, so you got to make shit happen with that. You gotta figure out how to make that shit work or not be together.
Well, I would like to say I like the preventive things. I think people need to have real ass conversations, because busting a nut is not going to require that type of conversation. You're going to get just that. You're going to come, she's going to go, and that's it. You're going to bust that and it's over. So you need to be intentional and purposeful about what you want. If that's all we doing is smashing, then that's what we doing. We smashing. That's all we talking about. That's it. Don't expect the hugs, the snuggles, the cuddles, or nothing afterwards. I got what I wanted. You got what you needed. We're done. Goodbye. I'll see you later. If it happens again, it happens again, but still don't have. Now, if you decided the rules of engagement to change that, and you now all of a sudden now, I want to be hugged, and he look at you or she look at you like, what? That's not what I want. That's not even what I look at you for. Some people don't have that. I promise God. And I'm gonna put this out this. I actually know a person that I talk to that I literally coach, and we talk about different things. And she said something. Now, ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Sip, probably men, y'all do, but I'm gonna talk to my ladies. You know when you got that kind of man that every woman look at just for looks alone, right? You like, he got this, he got this, right? And she got that kind of guy. So everybody do this. So she like him for the status quo, Sip, okay? She like that, but really, that's not where her heart is. Her heart is, the nigga with the video game and the bubble gum. And he ain't rocking like that. He ain't looking nothing like that, okay? He just ain't. But that's where her heart is. But the one she rocking with and she fronting, she allowing herself to be put in that situation instead of standing up for saying what she really want. You see what I'm saying?
I see you.
And I feel like she playing. So one day she got caught up and called out. And somebody knocked on the door basically and told the main, okay, that every time you leaving and going to work, you understand me, the side is coming through at 3 a.m. Now, if you don't believe me, you can come down the street and you can check out what I'm talking about on my ring. That was cold. Ooh, that was cold. That was my nosy ass and messy neighbor, right? But it put her in a place where, now she didn't have to go through that because she could have just kept it 100, right? But, it's kind of hard to do that for her. So she ended up, walking to a situation where she came in and they both were sitting in the living room in her crib. They dapping it up. What's up? They could. And they looked at her like, oh, you thought you was playing us? We was playing you the whole time. They was boys the whole time. So the moral of that story is that sometimes you think you playing somebody else and you the one being played. State what you want up front, be clear, get your requirements out, because you should have some. Because if you ain't standing on nothing, then your ass sitting down for everything.
Teach and educate, if you will. Teach and educate.
I'm just saying. So let's move on to another subject. Okay, so what about all these people with these rules and shit of how they want things to be that, you know what I'm saying? You putting those rules on other people. Because you said a lot of good things, Sip. You said a lot of good things. How a man might want his woman. How a woman might want her man. And that's okay. Even in friendships, you have certain things you like and you don't like about a person, but you put up with it because you like that person. Some things outweigh more than others. Some people do jobs that they really don't like, but it pays their bills. So goddamn, that's what they're doing at the time being. How you get out of that? Do you think that that's a situation where you just settling?
In a relationship?
And business? Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, you're just settling.
You're just settling.
You're just settling.
So what would you say to somebody to say, this is all this all I know though. This all I know. I'm just saying, and this is what I gotta pay my bills. I personally think, Sip, that people get in their own damn way. They need to get out their own way. I think it's a lot of I think it's a lot more self-sabotaging than a lot of people really realize.
Yeah.
You sit up there and let that thought go all around your head so many times, it will fuck you up. I'm serious. Like, you really have to be conscious about what you allow to circulate through your mind.
I think people got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. And once you get to the point where you realize I can't take this shit no more, then, because I feel like this. If you feel like you fucked anyway and shit ain't going the way you want, you basically are dead. So what you got to lose by making some changes? What do you got to lose? I say go out there and make that motherfucker happen. Make some changes. Make some people say cold turkey. You could be calculating. You ain't got to just jump out the window on some random stuff and not have your plan together. But I would suggest you go ahead and put a plan on exit to make the change, that pattern, as you would say. I would change those patterns of what you want to happen in your life, and don't be stuck or feel like you're settling. I mean, it's one thing to understand, like, okay, I'm dealing with this for now. Like you said, to go along, to get along, to go through, to get through, to go through, or something like that, you were saying. And I get that, but have a plan as to where you're going to go to. Where when you go through to get to, where is that destination you're getting to? There's got to be a plan for that. You got to have an out, man. I'm going to tell you one thing I love. I've learned, giving yourself some sort of an expected end, or some sort of a vision or goal, gives you something to look forward to look forward to waking up every day, leave you something to live for.
Right.
Having that, and if you're working toward that goal of getting out of that settling aspect, if you're building toward where you want to go, then as you're living every day, it's like going for a vacation. You working, job is monotonous, blah blah blah, and one day you're gonna go to some bomb ass vacation to Bali or to the Maldives, so to speak, and one day you're gonna go in the Maldives. It's April, almost it's March. And you go to the Maldives in May 15th or something, right? And now you're like, okay, the job is kind of El Garbolo. I don't really like it, but you know what? I go to work because I know as soon as I get to the Maldives, it's going to be beautiful. Right. It's going to be, the beach is going to be beautiful, sandy, all the beautiful people. It's going to be a bomb, and it's going to give me a chance to refresh. And when I go there, I'm going to have me a whole new plan of how I'm going to deal with my motherfucking job when I get back. And so having those plans and having that dream, get something to look forward to. I start with those things. Sometimes it ain't just an all around, I'm going to be a whole different shifting of a person. All I need is to make an adjustment for now to get to the next point. Being that if I say, okay, in 2 months, I'm going to have this to look forward to that's going to get me to another level, plan for that. Actually put that in action and then stand on business. Don't falter. Don't turn to the left. Don't turn to the right. Stay focused, because that next step you get to the Maldives, that might be the confirmation or the meeting you may have that'll get you your next job. Because you say, and by the time May happen, it's March, 2 more months. I'm being out the country. I plan on having some people, meeting them out there. We're gonna have a meeting and a conference, whatever, and that's gonna give me a different job. So when I come back and I talk to my boss, I have a certain certification. All these things should be lined up. So when I get back, boom, I got a whole different job, whole different move.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And looking forward to that moment where you're going to have a change and a refreshment or a refresher, get you to the next step. And sometimes we go, because now we starting to get into, and y'all forgive me because I'm going to start going to my other calling now. We're going to start going from glory to glory, because what you want to do is, once you get from one point of satisfaction, when you get to a certain point of accomplishment, you don't sit and rest in that accomplishment. You go to the next step, but you got to be freaking planning. You got to plan for your next move. So yes, plan for your next move, make that move happen, relish in that move, celebrate in that. And once you celebrate in that, go to the next step. That celebration should be that confirmation that I'm going to another level. Because, when you graduate, we went from kindergarten to grade school, from grade school to elementary school to junior high to high school, and so on and so forth, the college and everything, right? Every graduation was a celebration of an accomplishment, but also a marker to say, I'm going to the next level. I got something to look forward to that's going to add to my life. And so when you do that, plan for your next move. Even if it's a relationship, even if it's in a job or career, plan for your next move where you have something to celebrate. That transition from being less than and more than, from what's in the past is going to the future. Boom.
Okay. I will have to say that I like the fact that you're implementing that you need to be able to celebrate. But if you don't mind, Sip, I want to add to that. I want to add to that and say, as you're planning to go to the next step, as we call evolve to excellence, as we're doing, we're not just one entity. You will hear us be on Mitchell&Mitchell. We have a nonprofit organization. Your girl, Kimmy Kim, is ministering. My boy here is also in ministry. So we're not one entity, right? So with that, it took work. It took action. We had to keep doing things. So not only is it something that you plan, we walked right into our calling. We paid attention to what works for us, right? You had your own experiences to where you at today, what got you to be the coldest person that you are in what you do. The reason why you can be strong in what you do. People can project a person to be a certain way, and then you find out they got all these other talents. So all I would say is that you truly need to pay attention, my word truly, to yourself about what really works for what you can actually do though. Action to me. So I used to say, Sip, action speaks louder than words. And then I would say, but actually for me, well, I believe that, and I still do to a certain extent, but I would tell you that matters most is the consistency of them both. It's not something that you just say. It's not something that you just do, but you say it and you do it. And that to me, and the consistency of that will get you to the place where you reach in your excellence. So in order for you to evolve, you got to do more than just plan it. And you can think about it and say, yep, I'm going to be in Maldives. Because I think vision boards and thoughts process and all that really, truly work. I do. But I'm saying you got to do the action every day. So if you said, for example, that you wanted to be a lawyer, and as you know, in high school, I want to be a lawyer. But, then you get out of college and you sitting at your mama's and dad's house and you ain't doing that. And that means, are you going to be a lawyer? Hell no. You got to put in the work to actually be a lawyer. You got to put in the work to be whatever you want to be. So that is going to require you to get up and do it every single day. Every day, whatever it is that you're planning to do, you need to be working towards it every day. And that's checkmate. Do something every day, what you think you should be doing.
And I want to add, and then with that, if you don't mind, I love what you said with that, because that goes along exactly what I was saying, is that you create yourself some sort of celebratory thing for these certain small milestones. Right. So like you just said, if you go into school to become an attorney, first thing you got to do is you got to get an undergrad. You got to have at least pre-law. You got to be at least pre-law to even go to law school. You got to, in order to go to law school to get your JD, then you have to make sure that once I graduate, I got to celebrate. But I can't stay in that celebration so long, because you're looking forward to the graduation. Because the graduation, you're going to turn up, you're going to turn up some bottles, you're going to have a good time. Everybody going to be there and kiss your butt and give all the loving and all that kind of stuff. And you look forward to that day of celebration because it's an accomplishment. But now I know that's also the marker of, once I do the celebration is my marker to say, now it's time for the work, because now I know what it feels like to make those accomplishments. And now it gives me that strength to go on to the next move. Like you said, you got to keep moving. You can't stop. You got to keep moving. And I suggest to everybody to give yourself a celebration. Start celebrating yourself. Now. Start celebrating your wins. Start even overlooking or celebrating those losses, because sometimes I was told, and I was today, when I went to go see the homegoing celebrations of my former pastor, who's still a wonderful person. His father would always, he would say certain things about learning and growing and not staying stagnant and moving forward. So you celebrate in the moment. You don't stay stagnant. You learn, you celebrate in those moments, and you move forward. You look forward to where you're going the next day. You always put yourself in a position of always celebrating those wins. And he would always say that, you know what, if you made a mistake and you messed up, he would say, but did you learn something? But so you celebrate even in those losses if you learn something. Don't take a goddamn loss if you don't lose anything, if you don't learn anything. Don't just sit in you shouldn't be losing just for losing, for losing sake, losing money for no reason. You should have learned something about what you did wrong. You should have filed those taxes. You should have did that incorporation. You should have employed these people. You should have let go of those people. You should have learned something. And that learning I actually gives you more successes than sometimes winning, because sometimes winning it give you delusion. Winning don't make you start cross your T's and dot your I's. Just think that whatever, because a lot of these billionaires, you notice they keep doing, they win and they win and they win. They're like, you know what I think I can do? I flew to the moon last year on my own. Guess what I'm gonna do now? I'm about to fly to the sun. And that delusion making like, wait a minute, hold on now, hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
Right.
Flying to the sun ain't making no sense. But you feel like all the winning you've done has given you that delusion that you can keep winning, even if it means flying to the sun, not realizing that that's going to instantaneously combust you. So sometimes having a loss, like, man, when I went to go to the moon, I realized, man, I wasn't prepared. It was too cold. And this, that, and wait a minute, if I try to go to the sun, I can't be prepared for that. So sometimes losing will give you enough information to be a better winner when you win the next time. And then not just will you be a better and prepared winner, that when you win, even if it's at the slightest, you're so appreciative. Oh my God. I thank God for this. I appreciate my family and friends. I appreciate the journey. Everybody that gave me a pat on the back, everybody that said you could do it, all those people, I want you to know that I appreciate you. Even right now with Mitchell and Mitchell, Sip and Spill, the people that's been rocking with us, we want you to know either our small incremental growth, we appreciate you. You make us realize that gratitude and love is one of the two of the highest forms, highest frequencies in this world. So even going through those losses, did you learn something?
Yep.
Can you be better? And not just be better and more grateful when you win. Can you teach somebody else? Come on, somebody.
Yes. Amen, as we would say. Amen.
We didn't mean to go there, y'all, but Sip and Spill is a whole bunch of things. We ain't just one thing. No. I remember LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh was getting ready. They joined the Miami Heat. They're like, not just one, not two, not three. They was doing like the little, they was doing this little weird bop and stuff, man. It was so funny. It was not one championship, not two championship, not three, not just one win, not just two wins, not just 3 wins, but exponential wins, exponential growth. So that's what Mitchell&Mitchell Sip and Spill is all about, you guys. So we want to encourage you guys to continue building and making things happen. Don't take no for a goddamn answer. And then tell you something else. Some people will tell you they don't believe in you. You got to look at them sometimes. It's two different type of people to tell you they don't do it, that you can't do it. Number one, people who ain't did it in damn selves and they hating on you, or people that don't want you to get to where they are. Now, most people that are successful are so loving of their success that they ain't worried about you, because what I eat don't make you shit. What I do, it's enough meat for me to you to eat. So if they're successful, they want to see you win. You know why they want to see you win? Because they don't want you asking them for nothing. If you win and I'm eating you, I ain't got to worry about looking over my back or worry about what you want from me. You trying to steal from me because you winning too. So let me go ahead and help you win. So normally those people that's telling you no is you can't do it. People that don't believe it themselves and can't do it and they hating on you. They don't have the vision or the guts or the glory or any of those things to make those accomplishments. Go ahead, Kimmy.
I just want to say that we add to that. Listen, when someone is insulting you or putting you down or encouraging you that you ain't shit, you know, or encouraging you. No, I mean what I say. I'm gonna say it again for the people to understand what I'm saying, and I think Sip, you'll pick it up. That encouraging you that you're not shit.
They encourage you that you're not shit.
Encourage you that you're not shit because you can constantly and consistently keep saying things, and you think that you want some compliment and shit because that happened to be your lover, that happened to be your mama, that happened to be your dad, and that person is encouraging you to not shit. The people that are truly insulting you, like I said again. Okay, they are insulting you. Don't be so quick to get mad and upset. I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead and put that ego to the side. Okay, now. Because if those people can continue to, you allow them to insult you, that means they're easy to manipulate you. So you might want to stop and say, you know what, I'm gonna let you have that. Because see, once you know who you are, you're not looking for validity through anybody to be who you are. Just go ahead and walk that walk and go ahead and let them continue to think that they are insulting you. Because at the end of the day, if you're checking for what I'm doing and how I'm doing, and every time I'm walking in a place and I'm looking around and you looking for me and checking for me, then I ain't the problem, baby. That's all by you. So if my presence is upsetting you, then you got a problem, because I'm sure. My God. And that's how you should live your life in order for you to go, because your footsteps is already ordered. You just got to listen to the direction of where it's supposed to go. That's entirely up to you. I just want to add that. Boom.
So that being said, we on here let you know that this life that you have, you only got one of them. Okay. And it's up to you. You are the director. I always say this all the time, Kim. I hadn't said this in a long time. I want to encourage our Sip and Spill audience and our Black Prism Evolution audience and everybody else that you are the key to every door. I can teach on that.
That's right.
You are the key to every door. And what that means is once you understand the power that you have, see, that's what a lot of people don't understand. your commandment, the way you talk, the way you address things, and the confidence and the convictions you have, people that are around you, they either gonna get down or lay down. And the people that's gonna get down with you, they're gonna roll with you, and people that's gonna lay down, they're gonna get out the way.
Yep.
That means they wasn't for you anyway. You need them out the way because they are what you would call weeds, and they are succubuses, and they are leeches, and they are people that are bloodsuckers, and people that are time thieves and time wasters and stuff like that. You need to get them identified quickly and out of your way so you can move on with your life. So you can get down and lay down. So when you speak with confidence, they're gonna be like, oh, wait. Because some people, if you started noticing, some people really, really cower to authority. Everybody come in here and sit down. Now, the people that's going to sit down, now, they don't mean they punk. They like, okay, this person got something to say. I'm going to sit down. Oh, I ain't got to sit down. Well, get your ass up out of the way. Because right now, right here is my time, my ship, my direction, and we go like that. So you are the key to every door. Not to every door that got something to do with somebody else. Every door that you need to get into, that you need to get through, that you need to pass through. You got to understand that you are the key to every door. You are the key to every door. And once you understand who you are and whose you are, then it's second nature. It's second nature.
And you don't mind, I want to say this too, Sip. Listen, stop holding on to people that you feel like that was supposed to be in your story for a lifetime. Ooh. Most people is just meant there to be a damn chapter.
My God.
That's in order for you to get the lessons that you're supposed to get, so you can get your blessings. But you're not going to get those because you keep on holding on and trying to make a damn book and a series out of something that was only supposed to be a paragraph.
A paragraph,
so,
not even a page or a chapter.
Exactly. So sometimes, listen, y'all know, y'all haven't heard me say this in a long time, but inventory check is very needed.
Say it with your chest.
Inventory check. It's
inventory
needed.
Check. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
And listen, get yourself in the mirror and let your mirror tell you the truth. Stop lying to yourself.
My God.
I think a lot of times you just need to stop lying to yourself. And that's why you keep on walking around living the lie. Stop pretending and stop that fake shit. If it ain't real, why are you pretending that trying to hold up a status quo to other people? How the best way I can say this?
Say it with your chest.
One way I can say this in the best intelligent term that I can say that is fuck them. You understand what I'm saying?
That part.
You got to be about you.
Did you say kiss your ass from the front?
No, I don't say that. That might be something that you say.
Oh, okay. I say that. That's my bad. Okay, I'm telling you.
But I would say that.
Kiss my ass.
I would say F them. Okay. Because you keep letting them stop you from things. And a lot of times people see things in you that you don't even see.
Right.
And then you checking for their like and their understanding of what they gonna do next. And you trying to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps ahead of them. And you just messing up your whole path. And all you have to do is stop and just take a look and stay focused on you and feel confident that you know your steps are ordered. It's really simple. But we're going to always come on the Mitchell&Mitchell Sip and Spill show, encouraging everybody, because I know people out there going through real shit, like for real. And we're not saying that we have not, experienced. That's why we sitting here encouraging everybody to do that. But for everybody that's been rocking with us, and I mean rocking with us since 2022, when we first got on here January 3rd, and we just been up and down. Y'all seen Sip on a sabbatical. Y'all seen me sick as hell. We've talked about loss. We've talked about friendships. We talked about crazy relationships, ups and downs, children. We done came out. Y'all just saw us do BPEP nonprofit organization. Listen, if you checking for what I'm saying, pull up the receipts. All you got to do is go on Mitchell&Mitchell YouTube page, Sip and Spill group, Mitchell&Mitchell business page. We there. And with everybody that's always showing up, no matter where you at, we sending y'all so much love, and we appreciate it that you taking time out your day right now to sit here and listen to us, because apparently whatever the hell we saying, Sip, is reaching somebody.
Even if it's just one person to reach. And I appreciate the person that said that they liked the words we gave us and gave them or whatever. But the bottom line is that the reality of it is this: none of us are above anything.
Sure.
I'm not here to judge. I may sound judgy. I may say some weird shit. I'm not real keen on really people who aren't that intelligent, but Lord God, forgive me for that. But that doesn't mean that I can't learn from somebody who may not be as educated or as intelligent or does sound as intelligent. I still can learn from that. At the end of the day, though, we are all welcoming. So as you look at us, you'll start seeing us. We're going to start putting out more information as what we're doing and what we're growing and how we're doing certain things. I want you to also understand, you right there, I want you to understand that we are here for you and we accept you. I don't give a damn if you're transgendered, if you're gay, if you have drug addiction, if you've been in prison and you're on your way to prison. We are not judging you. My only thing is I ask you is that I want you to be willing and able to be different, to be better, and let us fuck with you. Fuck with us like we fuck with you, because we're not going to judge you. We want to be able to help you, but you got to let us help you, because at the end of the day, or at the beginning of the day, at the beginning of the morning, next month, or whatever, in the afternoon, in the middle of it all, either way, we want people who want to be wanted and helped.
That's it.
One of the coldest things about I learned about people that there are people who have gifts and talents. There are people who have access to success, but there's something about somebody who wants it. When a person wants it, when they hungry and thirsty and they want it, they want something better. They want some change. I'm not here to something they want to change. I'm not here to halt your change. I'm not here to hate on you, because again, what's for you is what's for you. What's for me is what's for me. And what, like I said, what I eat don't make you go to the bathroom, and vice versa. And so if I can help you be a better you, if I can help you become a better version of yourself, if I can help you grow, and honestly, we would love reciprocity.
Yeah,
you know, we wanted to be back and forth, but at the beginning of the morning, we want to be able to help you, as long as you're willing and you're able, and say, listen, I want it. I want this. I want to be better. I want to learn something. I want to be more. And we don't know everything. And all we want to do is be a conduit from one place to the next, get you from glory to glory, they call it, or get you from one success to the next. We just want to be a piece of the conduit. We want to be a piece of the process that gets you better and get you making what you need to get to do. And that's what we're here for. Mitchell&Mitchell Sip&Spill is that platform to talk about what people don't want to talk about. We're that platform to help to inform things or whatever. And we're that resource with our nonprofit organization to get you where you need to go as far as job, career, credibility, business, and all of those things.
That's right. That's what's up. Check us out on all our handles, guys. We are on Instagram, Sip&Spill 2022. We on Mitchell&Mitchell YouTube, Sip&Spill, and Sip&Spill Facebook group. If you haven't joined, you need to join. We on Mitchell&Mitchell, our business page. Go ahead, listen. We're going to send out a poll. We want to check for who's checking for us, and we want to see what you want to talk about, what you want to hear about, and you can go ahead and rap back with us. And then I want to call out the people names that is actually willing to engage. And we also are on Spotify. So with that said, it's been real, and I'm gonna let Sip close us out.
Listen, guys, we like you, we love you, want more of you, and it's been real and it's been fun. And every time we do our show, every time we connect with y'all, fuck with y'all, talk shit to y'all talk shit back, say something to us. Every time we connect with y'all, show love and give love and receive it all in the same. It's always, don't ever get it twisted.
Ever.
I don't give a damn what nobody say about you or us. It's always, god damn, baby, it's always real motherfucking fun. Holler back at your peoples.
Peace out.